stop overloading people with data. I'm going to talk today about how the ideal data schema works for everybody. Welcome to Talking Experience Analytics with a decent beer in a hot tub in the Brecon Beacons. Now then, this is Comfortness from factory out of Tampere, Finland, or Tampere, Finland. Wow, that is beacony. Now then, every organisation I work with is overloaded with data, and the wrong people get too much because the habit, and we all fall into this, is give people more and let them work out for themselves which bits are important. Life doesn't work that way. We tend to ignore overload. If we have too much, then we stop. So what you need to do with your data schema across the business is to understand who needs what when. And that's the mantra. Right data for the right person at the right moment. But I go further than that. I actually think it's the right action with the right supporting data for the right person at the right moment. We currently have a project with a gigantic US grocer that involves a suite of 70 separate reports, roll-ups from store all the way through districts and regions and parts of the country, all the way up to headquarters. And it'd be very easy to look at that suite first of all and say, this is just so much data, this is overload, I can't take anything from it. But the reason there's so many reports is that each one is tailored to the person who needs it. And those reports themselves do another level of filtering, which is and this is a principle we apply to everything in experience analytics. The first thing you show somebody, actions. Then you show the data that supports why those actions have been surfaced. Because in order to change the business, we have to do something. In order to do something, we have to know the right thing to do. And how do we know the right thing to do? Great ground truth data that describes exactly where we're strong, where we're weak, where there are opportunities, and where our competitors are ahead of us. That's exactly what experience analytics does. And if your data schema is right action, right data for the right person at the right moment, you'll create change inch by inch in the business, but really fast. Because nobody you supply with that data is overloaded. Everybody has a crisp, clear set of signals that tells them, what do I change this week? That is where success comes from in a data-driven organisation. And I'm going to go and have roast pork from the barbecue.